Hit us go back.
Hey, all going? So it's Richard from Offroad Touring Life, and today I'm going to give you a quick look of how I have the rear of the GU set up. So I've done that walk around video a while ago. If you go back through my previous videos you'll see it there, but I've actually got the back a bit emptied out at the moment, so I will show you the shelf, the setup and how we do it. It's pretty budget conscious and lightweight, so I'll just open the back up now and give you all a look. Alright, so a few of the key things when we were looking at setting up the back of the Patrol was we had a budget and we had what we thought would work for us. Now when we first had the Patrol, I just had the fridge sitting down on the floor there. We used to use plastic tubs, just the ones from Kmart, like the storage ones, so we'd have food and things and that in there, and that'd be stacked over on this side all on the floor. Now over a few years that become a little bit tiresome. We did break a few tubs and things like that, but you're lifting things in and out constantly. So what we ended up with was this shelf that just runs straight across the back of the Patrol here. Now this shelf was in the back of my dad's GU quite a few years ago, so I borrowed it off him one time. He no longer has that car, and this is where it stayed. So the height of this here fits perfectly for what we want to do. So we got these underbed storage boxes from Kmart. These are lightweight and we have found them to be really quite tough. You know, you might break a handle or something off them, but they slide in and out quite easy. So that works really well. So one side we have all our cooking food and utensils and things like that. The other side I have a trangia, so for cooking. So I have all our pots, pans and the kettle and everything's all in a compact lightweight little unit. I got a feeling that was around 800 odd grams, so we got rid of the big fry pans and things like that. So something that I think is probably one of the best additions we've got in the back of our setup here are these side barriers. So these barriers sit on either side of the fridge, and in the middle here we have a angle fridge slide, that which I've had, I think I've got that about 2004 or 5 or something like that, but it was in a Hilux prior to here. So the fridge mounts up in here, and then these barriers, the beauty of those barriers is we can have all our bags and things stacked in there and they don't hinder anything, so we can slide the fridge in and out a million times and nothing falls in behind there. So right behind me here, our table, that actually is the perfect size to that barrier. So one occu strap holds that into place, so we can slide that in and out quite easily. On the opposite side here is where I store my solar panel. Now I'll put that on that side because of the construction of the solar panel. I don't have to worry about things bouncing into it or hitting it. And then down the other side there, over here, I sit my awning walls. So I've got a few different walls for my awnings. If I have those with me, they go there, or any soft items, jackets or anything like that, easily fit down there as well. Now with the height of this shelf unit, I have an ARB compressor. So that's a portable unit. The case fits underneath. At the front of that case I have a box with power steering fluid and brake fluid and wheel bearing grease and a lot of other things just in another little portable case. And I also have a tool roll, or a tool bag, that sits at the front there as well, so we don't have to move that in and out every time we want to get our camping gear through. So a pretty new addition, only a few months now for those that have been following me along, are these tubs here. So I just grabbed a couple of those from Bunnings. So one side just has the mini espresso coffee machine, have some wipes, and we can, if we're doing a day trip, I just load that up with some snacks and bread and or biscuits or whatever else we want to put in there. This side here I have tea, coffee, there's hot chocolate, there's vegetable oil, carry the matches in there as well, sugar and some soups and things like that. So that's all lightweight stuff. We find that's quite handy, even if you are somewhere for a few days, it just keeps it all in that one spot. Now on the door of the patrol over here, I have a Black Widow drop down table. So I've just added this little piece of wire here just to hang tea towels, and there's a couple of face washes there just to make it easy. But that's just a matter of unclipping the bungee there, and that drops down, so that works well. Just preparing food, and if I want to put a stove on there, and the rear awning covers this whole back area quite neatly as well. Now another little addition is this $5 stool. I don't know, probably had that about 6 years. I think we've broken one, that might be the second one. The beauty of that is we use it for the fridge at times, particularly if the kids are going in and out, or my wife needs to get into the fridge. So the drop down fridge slides, don't quote me on it, but I think they're around 60 odd kilos, some of those. So, and they are quite a bit bulkier. That's why I've just stuck with what I have there. So that works out really well. What else have we got? Oh, on the sides, we've got little side pockets, so first aid kit things sit along the side there. But that's pretty much it. It's not a whole lot in there. It's pretty basic setup. So I'll just give you a little look. So here's the tubs I mentioned before. These are the side brackets there, so you can see those. They're just bolted straight in through the shelf unit there, so they're not going anywhere. So it's the same on both sides. And that there's been the table. So one of the biggest issues, or not really an issue, but problems people have when touring and stuff is where to carry water. So I have the Kmart rear bar here, and I know I said weight is an issue, but one of the reasons I looked at, you know, keeping the weight down in the back is because I do have this rear bar on here. So I just carry 20 litres of water in this ProQuip jerry can. I also have a ProQuip diesel jerry can there. The thing is, if I want to swap them in and out, I can. It's quite easy, and I also have another one I can use as well that I can fit into the back here, but I find this is quite adequate, and I have the tap on the back. Alright, so that's where I'll wrap up this quick video. If you've got any questions about my setup in the rear, or would like to know anything else about the patrol or camping, post a comment down below. You can also check us out on Instagram at Offroad Touring Life. There's always things going on there and updates of where I'm up to. But yeah, just a quick rundown of this. If you want to see more on the whole vehicle, I do have another video walk around that I did earlier this year. Feel free to check that out as well, and if you leave a comment on there for any questions, go for that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, and if you want to hit that subscribe button, I'll really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers. So another addition that I think any wagon should have, particularly if you do have kids, and if you have followed us along, you know I do a lot of camping with my family, is a cargo barrier. So I don't have to worry about anything moving across into the passenger part of the car there. Just makes life a lot better and safer knowing you've got that all there intact.